guys, it's Kathy. Sorry, I could not get my eyes open today. I overslept. They just wouldn't stay open. And I have a very pissed off cat beside me. I have a cat that stays solely in my room. Even when I try to bring her down or take her anywhere else, because it must suck just living in one room. She won't. She won't move. But she's down today. And she hates every other cat. She's just sitting there. She's just sitting there. So you're gonna hear her screaming at the other cats the whole time. I want to bring her over here, but she's too pissed off right now, so I will leave her alone. I'm just gonna leave her be. She chose this. She chose this. She brought it on herself. So we have Georgia today, but we have the courtroom that we usually see landlord tenants in with a judge I don't recognize. And he's not doing landlord tenants. I didn't see. I know he's doing just the initials. So there's no verdicts or trials or anything like that today. And oh gosh, congratulations. And then we have, if there's time, we have Indiana. A new judge. I don't know if I played her before. I don't think I have. But let's start with Georgia.
Y'all need a minute.
Just a couple seconds here.
Okay.
I don't recognize this judge yet. So he might be a new judge to us in Georgia.
I think we're ready, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Are you Samuel Lewis Cottrell?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Cottrell, this is what is called a preliminary hearing. I'm sure your attorneys explained a lot of this to you. This is not a trial. You're not going to be found guilty or not guilty of your charges here. This is just to determine whether or not there is sufficient probable cause for any of the warrants in which you're charged to go forward. You indicated at your first appearance hearing that you understood what the charges were, so I'm not going to go through all of those again. The possible outcomes of this hearing are that at the conclusion of the evidence, the court can find probable cause for all of the warrants, none of the warrants, some of the warrants, or something other than the warrants. Either way, Mr. Voss will keep you informed of what's going on. If you hear something that's upsetting or you think is untrue or unfair, just let Mr. Voss know. He will make sure that your concerns get addressed.
Thank you.
Thank you. State.
The state calls Sergeant Mahan to the stand. And so before you sit down, if you'll raise your right hand, do you swear or affirm that the testimony in the matter pending before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, you can lower your hand and have a seat, make yourself comfortable. And if you'll let everyone know who you are, please.
I'm a Sergeant Jonathan Mahan,
And where are you employed?
the Dawson County Sheriff's Office in the detention center.
And how long have you been there?
April of 2021, I returned from a period at Lumpkin County.
Okay. And working in the detention center, do you have to have any specialized training or anything like that?
In order to work there, the bare minimum is to go to jail school.
Okay. And have you done that?
I have.
Okay. Do you have any other training and experience?
I'm a qualified phlebotomist for the state. I've also attended crisis intervention, and I've also been to the police academy.
Okay. Wonderful. And passed all those courses and have certificates for them or whatever the certifying document is? Okay. Thank you. Do you recall if you were working on between June 26th and June 27th of this year?
Yes.
And where were you working at the time?
I was in the booking area prior to the incident that occurred that evening.
And just generally speaking, in regards to the booking area, what do your job duties include?
I'm the sergeant, so primarily it's to oversee pretty much every moving piece within the detention center. That evening, just prior to the incident, I was actually working on trying to release somebody. I was coordinating with the bonding company, trying to get documents signed and getting fees collected and everything.
Okay. And you said just prior to the incident, what incident are you talking about?
The incident involving Mr. Cottrell, where ultimately he spit on me and use of force occurred.
Okay. Walk me through that just as slowly as we can. What took place prior to lead up to this incident?
I am aware of Mr. Cottrell's history. Actually, the day that he was arrested, he threatened to murder me several times. There was actually a use of force that occurred that day as well. That use of force was in order to protect him. It wasn't that he was being violent. He was hitting things within a cell.
I want to stop you just for a second, but that occurred prior to this
Correct.
incident. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Keep going.
So with his history in mind and me recalling him saying that he was going to murder myself and the rest of my staff, during the time that I was working on that bond paperwork, I heard that one of my officers was going to speak with him in a cell, one of the isolation cells upstairs in Tower 2. I was going to continue with the bond until I heard that it was Mr. Cottrell, and he was actually in that cell for, I don't recall if it was an issue with other inmates, but there was a caution notice for him for just staff to be aware of. But based on that history, I decided that I was going to pause that bond process and I was going to go back there and be with the officer that was speaking with him.
What other officer was
That
that?
would be Officer Bailey.
Okay. Continue. I'm sorry.
I got into the elevator after going through a few doors to get back there. And as the elevator was approaching its stopping point on the second floor, I heard this really loud screaming and screeching. So I started running from the elevator because I thought that Officer Bailey was in an active use of force with Mr. Cottrell. When I got there, that wasn't the case. Mr. Cottrell was just yelling. Nothing had occurred at that time. When I arrived, Officer Bailey was trying to speak to him calmly. Evidently, Mr. Cottrell had been hitting the walls and throwing items around the cell. And Officer Bailey was trying to calm him. And as I'm standing behind Officer Bailey, I see Mr. Cottrell stand up. And I didn't want that because of the history that I'm aware of. So I just wanted him to sit down. That's all I wanted to do. So I entered the cell, ordered him to sit down just so we can continue talking. And trying to get him to follow directions, sit down and just scoot back further on the bed. No, I don't want to do that.
I try treats when I want them to sit. I have a little treat. I have a little treat that I pull out. Sit down. Sit. It works every time. So I dated 2 different correction officers in the last couple years, and both of them said the same thing. How every day they would hear how the 1 or 2 of the inmates are going to murder them, all the other guards, and their families. They're gonna murder their girlfriends, their kids, their wives. They hear this every day.
Then he spit at me, at which point I put hands on him. I was going to put him in the wrap
Where did the spit land on you?
on my leg and my left hand.
Okay. And what's the wrap?
It's a restraint device. It pretty much puts somebody in, fully immobilizes them, essentially.
Okay. And so you're attempting to put the wrap on him, and then what's happening?
We hadn't got to the point of putting him in the wrap.
Okay.
The first part would be to get him in handcuffs and get him under control, and then we would put him in the wrap. During that process is where he continued to refuse to comply with verbal commands from myself and Officer Bailey.
Thank you.
He attempted to bite me at one point. I believe it was my left hand. He hit me in the right side of my face and scratched my cheek.
When you say he hit you, what did he use to hit you?
One of his hands.
Okay. And scratching, I'm assuming just with,
It was kind of like a hit, and then the fingernails got my face.
okay. And what's happening while all this is going on?
He's not complying with verbal commands. We're telling him to put his hands behind his back. We're telling him to lay face down, just giving him verbal commands that he was not complying with. Around the time that I was hit in the face, my taser was out, and actually getting a chance to use it, Mr. Cottrell had put his hand on the face of the taser cartridge and was able to manipulate the little pressure switches on the side of the taser cartridge and was able to pull it out of the taser itself.
Pull what part of the taser out? Like the cartridge on the
Cartridge
front?
itself out
Okay.
of the taser.
Okay. And you had removed your taser from its holster?
That's correct.
Okay. But you weren't able to use it?
That's correct.
Okay. And so then what is happening after he removes the taser cartridge?
During that time is when I got hit in the face. I believe I actually, in return from getting hit in the face, I elbowed Mr. Cottrell. And within a few seconds, Officer Bailey and I were able to put him in handcuffs. And that's when other officers arrived with the wrap, and that's when he was placed in the wrap.
Okay. And as part of your duties in the jail, you ask and or tell people what to do, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. After all this occurred, do you remember taking out warrants in this case?
I do.
Okay. And I'm just going to run through them by their warrant number. The first is 2025 MW0689 for obstruction. Do you recall taking out that warrant?
I do.
Okay. The next is 2025 MW0688. That's also for obstruction in regards to Officer Bailey. Do you recall taking out that warrant?
I do.
And now, is there a reason that you took this warrant out in lieu of Officer Bailey?
Officer Bailey isn't a certified peace officer. He's just a jailer.
Got it. Okay. The next is 2025 MW0687. That's simple battery on a peace officer. Do you recall taking out that warrant?
I do.
Okay. And 2025 MW0686 for removal of a weapon from a public officer. Do you recall taking out this warrant?
I do.
Okay. And what county is the Dawson County Detention Center in?
Dawson.
And do you see Mr. Cottrell in the courtroom here today?
I do.
Could you please identify him by an article of clothing that he's wearing?
He is wearing a red jumpsuit.
Okay. And let me back up just really quickly. Do you have any, let's see. Would Mr. Cottrell have known that you were employed as a jailer, as a deputy in the jail?
I was in uniform with my badge on display.
Okay, perfect. 1 second. Nope. I think that's all for now. Thank you.
I'll cross it down.
Thank you. Afternoon.
Afternoon.
I have a couple follow-up questions. Now I know I don't want you to reiterate, but you mentioned you were aware of some history of Mr. Cottrell. Were you aware of Mr. Cottrell having any mental health issues?
I've never heard of any diagnosis.
Okay, so our jail personnel not made privy of any particular inmate might have any particular mental health issues, diagnoses, or medication or anything of that nature?
We were aware that there was a mental illness, but I don't know of any diagnosis specifically.
Okay, so were you aware that Mr. Cottrell had some mental illness at this time?
Yes,
Okay. But you just don't know exactly what type of mental illness?
that's correct.
And just to clarify, are you aware of if a inmate is on any kind of medication?
We're aware of them taking medications, but it doesn't mean we're going to know exactly what medication they might be taking.
Does it make you aware of what the medications are supposed to do for a person who is taking it?
That's correct.
Okay. So you're aware Mr. Cottrell was taking some medications for some mental health issues, correct?
That's correct.
And were you aware that Mr. Cottrell was suffering from delusional compulsions or delusions in general at this time?
Aware, no. But there was some behavior that would lead someone to believe that.
Okay. Now, you testified that it was First Officer, I believe, Bailey, who went to speak to Mr. Cottrell in his cell, correct?
That's correct.
And at that time, was he in an isolated cell?
He was.
Okay. And before I forget to ask this question, are there any cameras in the cell, face the cell?
Audio and video, there's, I believe, 3 cameras immediately outside of the cell, one facing the cell from down the hallway. And then
It's way different now these days than when you had babies. The baby will be fine. They, they are in the best place possible.
there's audio and video within the cell itself.
Within the cell itself?
Correct.
Okay. To your knowledge, was the audio video inside the cell working?
It was.
Have you reviewed it?
I did.
Okay. And saved it?
I did not personally save it, no.
Okay. Do you know how long that footage remains until it's deleted?
I believe 6 months. It's on there for a good while.
Okay. So I might have missed this part, but why did Officer Bailey need to speak to Mr. Cottrell? What was up with that?
From what I understood, just prior, he had been yelling in the cell and had been, I believe, hitting the wall and the mattress. And I think there was an item or items that were thrown within the cell. The reason I'm unaware, but that's what I was told leading up to, which I did see on video after reviewing it.
But you're not aware as to why Mr. Cottrell was behaving that way?
That's correct.
Okay. How long was he acting like that before Officer Bailey had to speak to him?
I couldn't give you an exact time.
Okay. I mean, was it like an hour, minutes?
No, probably less than half an hour.
Okay. Okay. And then you testified that you were going to assist Officer Bailey. You heard screaming, correct?
That's correct.
And then you ran to the cell, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And at that point, you and Officer Bailey were attempting to calm down Mr. Cottrell, correct?
Officer Bailey was pretty much within a moment or two of me arriving is when he stood up, and that's when I stepped in and I told him to sit down.
Okay. When you stood up, did he raise his fist or anything towards you at that point? Okay. Did he make any threats towards you guys or anything at that point? Did he move towards you at any point?
No,
Okay.
He sat down pretty quick after I entered the cell and told him to sit down.
Okay. And then it was after that point you claimed he attempted to spit towards you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, when he spat, and I'm trying to explain this, was his head kind of tilted at an angle to hit you? Was it tilted down? Do you recall?
If I recall, it's probably about how my head is right now.
Okay. And how close were you to him at this point?
Less than 3 feet.
Okay, less than 3 feet. But nonetheless, it only, even though he had his head facing like that, it only hit, I believe, let's see, I believe it was your leg and left hand.
That's correct.
Okay. Did he say anything after he did that? Like, I'm sorry or anything of that nature?
No.
Okay. And now it was at that point you attempted to put him in a wrap with Officer Bailey, correct?
Eventually for the wrap, but it was to put him in handcuffs at that time.
Put him in handcuffs first.
That's correct.
Okay. And then he was resisting as you testified to.
That's correct.
And that's when you moved to the wrap.
Yes.
Okay. And for the majority of this incident, it was just you and Officer Bailey, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, as you testified, you were kind of trying to put the handcuffs on him. He's resisting, using force as you allege or testified. And you said you pulled out your taser, correct?
I pulled out my taser. He pulled his taser cartridge out.
Okay. So, and let's pause there. So
Thank you
you
for
had
the
the taser
pitch.
on
Thank
him
you,
and
thank you, thank you.
he takes the
Good
cartridge
pitch.
out. At that point, did he try to grab on the gun?
At some point in time, he did put his hand physically over my hand that was in the taser, but he had it on the taser in order to pull the taser cartridge out.
Okay. And at that point, did he feel him trying to pull the gun away from you?
No.
Okay. So you just felt the hand on you basically, and then at one point on the cartridge when he took the cartridge out. And that's pretty much what you recall, sir. Okay. Give me 1 second, sir. Okay. I think that's all I have for you. Okay, thank you.
Any redirect?
Just 2 quick follow-ups.
All right.
Is part of your responsibilities as a sergeant in the jail to supervise the jail going on?
Yes.
Like, the general duties of the jailers and the inmates?
Yes.
Okay. And would you consider spitting an insulting act?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Assaultive.
Any recall?
Assaultive.
No recross, Your Honor.
All right. May this witness be excused? All
Yes, Judge.
right. Thank you, Deb. Call your
Whoa,
next
whoa,
witness.
whoa, 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 whoa. Can't we thank? Listen, this guy has sat here this whole time and hasn't thrown his chair once. So maybe you're wrong, officer. He's not throwing anything.
No further witnesses, Judge?
All right. Any further evidence?
No, Your Honor.
All
No
right.
evidence from defense. I will have brief argument
Okay. You bet.
unless the state wishes to open.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna make argument. Do you want to open first?
No, I'll reserve.
So, Your Honor, I'll first start with, I think, what I'm seeing as arguably the
Yay,
weaker of the
thank
2
you,
charges,
Tona.
which is
Thank you,
attempted
thank
removal
you.
of a firearm. The statute that I have just reviewed on Lexus makes it pretty clear there has to be an actual act of actually trying to remove the firearm. I think even though it was testified that the cartridge was taken out, I think that is not what the plain language of statute says. I think you have to attempt, as in try to pull on a gun, try to take the gun from the officer, or in fact remove it. I don't think we have in that case merely just taking the cartridge out or putting his hand on top of it. I don't think it's sufficient for the plain language of statute. And although there's no case law to really explain perhaps what that definition means, I think given that we're a plain language state, Your Honor, I think the elements, even on probable cause, is far from sufficient for an actual attempt to remove. Otherwise, Your Honor, I do think there was enough evidence for the simple battery count. I think Mr. Cottrell wasn't trying to intentionally strike the sergeant with his spit. I think, especially if he was that close, about 3 feet, and the angle, if he was sincerely trying to hit him, I think he would have more hit in this region at that time. I think he was just simply attempting to hit the ground, and unfortunately,
Your Honor, if I wanted to spit at him, it would be directly in his face. Ain't no way I would hit his shirt. It was an accident. It was an accident because it was on his shirt and his hand.
if it got on the sergeant, hence why the only where it hit was the left arm and the leg. Again, I think if Mr. Cottrell's trying to hit, it would have been dead center, right on his body in person, Judge. So I think there's no intent element in that simple battery count, Your Honor. But we submit on evidence on the other 2 obstruction counts.
All right. Thank you.
I mean, I hit his torso dead center accurate. It was an accident.
State.
Your Honor, I believe that the state has met its burden of probable cause in the attempted removal of a weapon. The statute says it's unlawful for any person to knowingly to remove or attempt to remove a firearm, which includes a taser, from the possession of another if that person has knowledge or reason to know that they are employed as a jail officer and has the responsibility of supervising inmates. Sergeant Mahan testified to all of those elements, and I believe that it's a fact determination for a jury of whether the attempted removal actually occurred. He testified that he put his hand on the taser itself while he had it out, and whether or not he removed it completely from his hand, he did not testify to that. But he said that he had enough grip on it in order to remove the cartridge, which has prongs, I think is what his testimony was, on the side to actually physically take it off. Had he not had his hands on those prongs, he could have potentially removed that weapon from his hand. But regardless, the attempted removal is enough, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Well, that charge I kind of anticipated would be the one that would be the most contested, and that's a compelling argument. I think from a probable cause standard, yeah, we're probably there. Both of you are right. It'll be a compelling question as to whether or not that in a jury's eyes rises to the level of attempt. But I think from probable cause, with him having his hand on it enough to be able to manipulate something in the taser, I think gets us there for probable cause. As with the simple battery, he intended to spit.
I like kegs. Would that work?
He's in the middle of a scuffle. I don't think that there's much question in the court's mind as to what his intent was. So the court will find probable cause for the 4 warrants and bind them over as charged.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please do not try to throw one of the deputies on your way out, sir.
Judge, can I just say something? Sorry, I have to say it. I meant to hit the ground, not the officer, so I didn't mean to make contact with him.
I got you.
It is on
And-
camera, so there should be.
Okay, well, that's a good thing for your attorney to know.
Because there
And
could be another judge, is what I'm saying. I just want that on record. I'm not calling you out personally.
no, I got you. I don't take your comment as that at all. So
Cautious.
I appreciate that deference. What that will be is something, and I won't get into a whole explanation of probable cause and proof beyond a reasonable doubt. I'll let your attorney try and wade into that. But you may have some grounds there. So just keep working with your attorney. Your attorney is
Don't lie to him.
very well experienced in these matters, and he'll get you heard. So that's it.
You need to herd him back to his cell right now. I don't like
That concludes
spitters.
the calendar. We are in recess.
That was it. I was expecting more than one person, Judge. Hold on. I didn't know it was going to end that soon. I thought I had 4 hours. Download. Oop, that's the wrong one. I wanted to hear the next one. There we go. This doesn't look right either. So how was your day? 3 seconds left. 2, 1.
Whenever you're ready, Attorney Mayor.
Thank you. I'm going
Indiana.
to go with Miss Bailey, Your Honor.
Okay.
Miss Bailey, what is your phone number?
572-235-7723.
Thank you. Are you asking the court to consider releasing you without posting a cash bond?
Yes, sir.
And do you want to live in the state of Oklahoma?
No, I'll
You made me Fozzie us off today, so you'll be fine. Your plane won't crash.
remain in Maryville, Indiana until this case is done.
Okay, so do you understand there's a no contact order with the person the state calls the victim? That person does not live where you're going to be living, do they?
No, me and my wife have been separated for about 2 years.
Okay, so you gave the court an Oklahoma address. If you're going to be staying here in Maryville, we would need a local address. Do you know where that's going to be?
I don't know the specific address, but I know exactly where it's at. Yes, it's
Who are you going to be living with?
it's my best friend. She's been caring for my daughter for the last couple months.
Okay, so if the court would have put you on pretrial supervision, so you'd meet with a probation officer periodically till the case is resolved, would you be able to, once you're released, be able to let them know where you'll be staying with an
Yes.
address? How will you be able to do that? Does this person have a phone number?
Yes, she do.
Okay. And will you come back to court for all court appearances as scheduled?
Yes, sir.
Now, You indicated you've been in custody since May. But
Yes.
how long have you been in the Lake County jail, our jail here?
I just got here today.
So where did
I
they
mean,
pick,
I just got here yesterday. I'm sorry, sir.
so where were you in jail from May until today or yesterday?
Hendricks County.
And were you there on anything else or just our case?
I was there on a charge with them from 6 years ago.
And what was that charge and what happened to it?
I did a 180-day plea, and
180-day time served, no probation?
yes.
Nothing further, Your Honor. I think she'd qualify per the rule.
He's the public defender. That's her lawyer. I don't know.
Ms.
who that is.
Bailey, you indicated you had a prior felony conviction. Is that correct?
That's the
Yes,
prosecutor.
ma'am.
What was it for?
It was for theft.
And when was it?
2020,
And where was that at?
Hendricks County. What is it? I believe Avon, Indiana.
Is that the 180 days you referred to?
Yes, ma'am.
So you weren't actually convicted in 2020. That's when the crime was committed?
Yes, ma'am.
When were you convicted?
I just finished the plea. I just had court for it and had a plea of time served on the 28th of July.
So a couple of weeks ago?
Yes, ma'am.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Hey, your position said
I just would not want to see her in the trial. That, because every single question she asked was like this lady was lying to her to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, when were you born? 1985. So, like, in the 80s, watching her through a whole trial would drive me crazy. Hi, Liberty.
Your Honor, the state would object to any released OR. The defendant was just convicted a couple of weeks ago of a theft, and in this particular case, it is a crime of violence. There were some injuries that were observed by the officer that responded. State objects.
Your Honor,
Thank
I
you.
point out to the court this is not a statutory crime of violence in Indiana. While it may be violent to some extent, I don't believe it is per the statute when it's a level 6. Also, while she was convicted, and the state is correct because she told us she was just convicted 2 weeks ago, the offense took place many years ago. So I just think the court ought to take.
Theft happened 6 years ago. So we don't know what she stole. She's in jail right now for assault of her wife, I think.
That into consideration. Thank you.
you're welcome. And ma'am, you said you're no longer with your wife who's the victim in this matter. You guys don't reside together.
No, ma'am.
Okay, you understand that the court has issued a no contact order, so you cannot have no contact with her, and you also cannot possess any weapons. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so over state's objection, I am going to release you, okay? And I'm going to put you on pretrial services. So that just means if you are released, when you're released today, if you're released before 4 o'clock, you need to go next door to the building next door, go through security. They'll direct you to the probation department, and pretrial, you'll sign up for pretrial services, and they're going to monitor you throughout this case, okay? And so once you find out
Urkel.
where you're going to stay, you can let probation know, and you can let your attorney hires know, and she can let the court know your address, because we have to have an address for you, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
So that means that I'm just supposed to show up whenever they need me to. They will get in contact with me.
And
It probably is a felony because of her past record. I don't know, because it was a felony 6. So that's like the lowest felony you can possibly pick up.
they'll tell you. Sometimes they coordinate it with their court dates, sometimes not. So you'll meet with them, and they'll explain to you how their procedures. But yes, you're gonna need to stay in contact with them.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Your hearing is concluded.
The guy
Alright, thank you.
behind her
You're
looks
welcome.
familiar. This guy looks familiar. I don't know why.
Okay, Attorney Mayor?
Yes, Mr. DeBose Jr., what is your phone number?
219-269.
Are you asking the court to consider releasing you without posting a cash bond?
Yes, sir.
You have no prior felony record?
No, sir, I have no record at all.
And you have transportation to come back and forth from Gary, Indiana?
Yes, sir.
And because of the nature of the offense, if the court wanted to put you on supervision, as you've heard the court do for a couple of other people, would you agree to that if the court wanted to do that in order to release you without posting a bond?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I have no other questions. So
Do we have anybody from Indiana? Anybody? Because I play Indiana quite often.
it doesn't appear to be a crime of violence. We'd ask the court to consider the release with or without supervision. Thank you.
Attorney Brown?
Mr. DeBose, you indicated you have no criminal history at all. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you convicted in a city court, a town court
No,
on June 28th of 2025 of driving while suspended?
no, ma'am. I haven't. No, ma'am.
You
I
were
haven't-
not.
I haven't sat in no court or nothing. No, ma'am. I think I had paperwork about that, but
Okay. Do you know?
Only lawyer disciplinary hearings, which are great.
What the paperwork said?
I think I was supposed to be. I'm not sure, ma'am. If I'm gonna be real with you, I don't remember exactly.
Okay. I have no further questions of Mr. DeBose, Your Honor.
Okay, and your position,
Your
Steve?
Honor, Your Honor, the state objects. The theft charge, we're talking about a theft of a firearm. That was reported out of the county of LaPorte. Back in 2016, it was reported stolen. It was now found with Mr. DeBose Jr. Also, some drugs, some paraphernalia was found as well. The state would object, and apparently he does have a conviction, though a misdemeanor. It was just, again, about a month and a half ago.
Your Honor, still not a crime of violence here, lives in the community. I think that he was a little unclear considering probably driving while suspended. He considers a traffic offense. He has no prior major record, no prior felony record, lives in the community, no flight risk here. Perhaps a theft is a theft, whether it's a firearm or something else. They're still not crimes of violence. I'd ask the court to consider the release with or without supervision. Thank you.
Okay, so I actually reviewed this charge. I signed it and I just reviewed it again. Besides the theft, there's issues. There's a lot more kind of going on in this PC in regards to what was going on in that home. So I am not comfortable giving a straight OR release on this matter.
I play Indiana all of the time. I mean, multiple times per week. Christofino is from Indiana. My favorite judge from Indiana is Fink, but I hardly ever play him. The Hell Courtroom, that's Indiana. Granger, she's Indiana. I play Indiana all of Claymore, like the little boy who was a monster. Indiana.
Entertain reducing his mind.
Can I
You
ask,
can acquire, yes, sir.
Mr. Du Bois, you heard what the judge just said, that she's not inclined to consider an OR release. That means no money. Is there any amount of money if the court reduced it to say 500 or 1,000 or 50? Is there a certain amount of money that you're positive you could post?
Yes, 500. Yes, 500. Yes,
Could
sir.
you post anything more than 500 or you're not sure?
I don't think so, sir. Honestly.
Okay. Your Honor, if the court thinks 500 would work, we'd ask for that.
Okay. Yeah, 500 is too low. So I'm going to deny the bond reduction, but I'll have this set for bond reduction. I'll put it in my order that they have a bond reduction at the next court date. So, sir, your bond currently is $50,000 surety or $5,000 cash. I've denied the bond reduction at this time, but I'll put in my order that is set for a bond reduction on August 14th. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome.
And Judge, the last gentleman's private.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir, do you have any questions? Oh, he's going, Mr. DeBose. Okay.
I don't know about this. I might be muting this next guy. We'll see. Hold on. Relax.
Okay, give me 1 second, Mr. Lunsford. Let me just pull your case back up.
She's a different type of ponderer.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Lansford, I know I asked you these questions. Let me pull up your order. Let's see. Okay, you said you had a felony in the past. How long ago was that felony, sir?
1994.
1994? Okay, and you don't have any matters pending? You have no criminal matters pending right now? No? Okay. And so you understand that if you are released, you can't have any contact with the victim and you can also not possess any firearms. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Your bond, sir, is currently set at $20,000 surety or $2,000 cash. Are you able to pay as you sit here today? Can you pay $2,000 to get out?
Not right away, no.
Okay, is there an amount that you can pay?
$500 today I can come up with.
Okay. I don't have any further questions. Attorney Brown, do you have any questions?
Kelly, thank you.
Your
Thank
Honor.
you.
Mr. Lunsford, I know you said it was a 1994 felony conviction. Could you tell me what it was for?
Possession of cocaine.
Okay. And in addition to that, Mr. Lunsford, you gave an address of 149 North Kelly Street in Hobart. Is that where the victim, your granddaughter, lives?
She's moved with her father right.
Or social security number?
No.
No. And what day did you get to the Lake County Jail?
6.
Okay. And sir, do you have an address you'd like to provide to the court where we can mail you correspondence?
I just feel that as a group, with all of us here, all 40 people, we have a voice and we should advocate for chemical castration. And I think that we should make this a thing. I just think we should. I think if more people ask nicely for it, then maybe the legislature would give it to us.
It'll be 2202 Mitchell Ave, Greensboro, North Carolina.
And do you know the zip there, sir?
We'll
Not
do
right
the
at the
work.
top, no.
We'll do
Okay,
it.
that's okay. And is this a house or an apartment?
House.
House? Okay. Sir, do you read, write, and understand English?
Yes.
And how far did you go in school?
12th grade.
And as we sit here today, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
Have you been convicted of a felony before? Yes?
No.
No? Okay. Are you currently serving a sentence in the Lake County Jail?
No.
Are you on probation or parole from anywhere?
No.
Are you on bond from anywhere?
No.
Do you have any other criminal matters pending against you in any other courts, any other states?
No.
And have you had a public defender here before in Lake County?
No.
No? Okay. Let me advise you while you're here, sir. On August 7th, the following charge was filed against you. Count 1, possession of cocaine, a level 6 felony. Sir, do you understand the charge that's been filed against you?
Yes.
Okay. Your bond has currently been set in the amount of $10,000 surety or $1,000 cash. Do you plan on hiring an attorney to assist you with this matter, or do you want to see if you qualify for the services of a public defender?
See if I qualify for a public defender.
Sir, what's been your income in the last 30 days?
0.
Do you have any money in a checking or savings account?
No, ma'am.
No. Do you own any property like a house or a car?
No, ma'am.
And are you receiving any benefits from the state or federal government?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I find that you qualify for the services of a public defender.
Attorney Koopsis on Friday, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, sir, you're in room 2. That is with Judge Fakota. We're going to appoint Attorney Koopsis to represent you. So your court dates are as follows. Your formal appearance is going to be August 15th. State's discovery, August 29th. Defense discovery, September 12th. And your omnibus hearing is going to be October 3rd. Okay, sir, I'll come back to you to see if you have any questions for me. Thank you. Okay, good morning, Mr. Robinson.
Good morning.
Sir, can you please state and spell your full name for me, including your middle name if you have one?
PATRICKDANGELOROBINSON.
Okay, thank you, sir. Is this the name that appears on your birth certificate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and have you gone by any other names?
No, ma'am.
No. What is your date of birth, sir?
062389
Okay, and just the last 4 digits of your social security number?
4434.
Okay. And sir, have you used a different date of birth or social security number?
No.
No. And what day did you get to the Lake County Jail?
I believe it was the 6th.
The 6th? Okay. And your address, sir?
515 North Court Street, Crown Point, Indiana, 46307.
And sir, is this a house or an apartment?
House.
House? Sir, do you read, write, and understand English?
Yes.
And how far did you go in school?
Some college.
Okay. As we sit here today, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No.
Have you been convicted of a felony before?
No.
Are you currently serving a sentence in the Lake County Jail?
No.
Are you on probation or parole from anywhere?
Probation, yes.
Okay. Where are you on probation at?
In Lake County of Illinois.
Okay. And are you on bond from anywhere?
No.
And do you have any other criminal matters pending against you in any other courts, any other states?
No.
No. And have you had a public defender here before in Lake County?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, sir, let me advise you why you're here. On August 7th, the following charges were filed against you. Count 1, operating while intoxicated, a level 6 felony. Count 2, resisting law enforcement, a level 6 felony. Count 3, driving while suspended, revoked, prior infraction, a class A misdemeanor. Count 4, operating while Count 4, operating while intoxicated, endangering a person, a class A misdemeanor. And count 5, operating while intoxicated, a class C misdemeanor. Sir, do you understand the charges that have been filed against you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. And due to the charges that have been filed against you, sir, your license is going to be suspended, and you'll want to speak with your attorney to see if you qualify for a specialized driving privilege. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so your bond has been set in the amount of $25,000 surety or $2,500 cash. Do you plan on hiring an attorney to assist you with this matter, or do you want to see if you qualify for the services of a public defender?
Public defender, Your Honor.
Okay, what has been your income in the last 30 days, just to estimate?
1,200.
Okay, do you own any property, like a house or a car?
No.
Do you have any money in a checking or savings account?
No.
No, and are you receiving any benefits from the state or federal government?
No.
No? Okay, you qualify for the services of a public defender.
Attorney Fouts on Thursday, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, sir, you are in room 4. That's before Judge Kappas. We're appointing Attorney Fouts to represent you. And your court dates are as follows. Your formal appearance is going to be August 14th. State's discovery, August 28th. Defense discovery, September 11th. And your omnibus hearing is going to be October 2nd. Okay, sir, I'll come back to you to see if you have any questions for me.
Your
Thank you.
Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
will there be a hold on Mr. Robinson?
Oh, he did say he was on probation. Thank you very much. Let me go back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Robinson. So, Mr. Robinson, you're on probation out of Lake County, Illinois.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Okay. So that is correct. So your bond is $2,500 cash, but there'll be 15 days before you can post that since you're on probation. Thank you, State. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
That I was on probation.
Are you indicated you were still on probation? So I asked her if you're on probation, and you said yes, Lake County, Illinois.
Currently,
Okay. Currently, yes, sir.
no. I was, though.
When did you get off of probation?
My probation ended July. If I'm not mistaken, it was in July.
Of this year?
Yes.
So like a couple weeks ago? Let me see.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I went to get coffee, but then I had kittens and I got distracted.
And Mr. Freeman, I'm going to come back to him. If you could check that probation for me to see if he was still on. Let me see one of these charges.
Your Honor, that was out of Illinois, correct?
Yes, sir.
I won't have a way to check that.
Okay, didn't show up anywhere.
Not this quickly anyway.
Okay. So you're saying you got off of probation, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that. Let me sit there for a second and I can check something. Hold on. Okay. Miss Roselle?
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry, I'm just pulling up your case, ma'am.
Your Honor, I was involved in the case, but it was only a limited appearance at the time.
For Miss Roselle?
Yeah, it was as a limited appearance way back when she
Oh.
was originally arrested several months ago.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So I have nothing to do with it right now.
Okay. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, it's at the bottom. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Sorry about that. Can you please state and spell your full name for me, including your middle name if you have one?
It's Akia Deja Roselle, AKIADEJAHROZELL.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Is this the name as it appears on your birth certificate? Okay, and have you gone by any other names?
No.
No? Okay, and what's your date of birth?
10496
Okay, and the last 4 digits of your social security number?
3369
I'm sorry, can you repeat that for me a little slower?
3369.
Okay, thank you very much. Ma'am, have you used a different social security number or date of birth?
No.
No, and what day did you get to the Lake County Jail?
Well, I just come back from the NDI, but I can't.
Oh, okay, I got it. Let me pull that up. Yep. You just returned back. Okay.
I'm getting rid of them slowly, Kelly. It's getting
And
there.
ma'am, your address?
359 Black Hawk Drive, Park Forest, Illinois, 60466.
And ma'am, is this a house or an apartment?
The house.
It's a house? Okay. Do you read, write, and understand English?
Yeah.
And how far did you go in school?
College.
Okay. As we sit here today, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
Ma'am.
Have you been convicted of a felony before?
Ma'am.
Are you currently serving a sentence in the Lake County Jail?
Ma'am.
Are you on probation or parole from anywhere?
Ma'am.
Let's see. Are you on bond from anywhere?
Ma'am.
And do you have any other criminal matters pending against you in any other courts? Any other states? Okay. And have you had a public defender here before?
I had Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Mayor, okay. He had just said he was on your case just at the beginning. Okay, so let me advise you while you're here. On March 31st, the following charges were filed against you. Count 1, intimidation, a level 6 felony. Count 2, criminal trespass, a class A misdemeanor. And count 3, resisting law enforcement, a class A misdemeanor. Do you understand the charges that have been filed against you?
No.
Okay. Okay. Ma'am, your bond has been set in the amount of $15,000 surety or $1,500 cash. Do you plan on hiring an attorney for this matter, or do you want to see if you qualify for the services of a public defender?
Public defender.
Public defender, okay. And you just told me you just got that. So I'm going to find that you qualify for the services of a public defender.
Robert Varga on Wednesday, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, ma'am, you are in room 4. That's Judge Kappas, Judge Kappas, and we're going to appoint Attorney Varga to represent you. And your court dates are as followed. Let's see. Your formal appearance is August 13th, State's Discovery, August 27th, Defense Discovery, September 10th, and out of this hearing, October 1st. Okay? So, ma'am, I'll come back to you to see if you have any questions for me. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Mr. Starks, good morning. Can you please spell and state your full name for me, including your middle name, if you have one, sir?
Marquise, Marquis, Thomas, Thomas, Starks, Starks.
Okay, thank you, sir. Is this the name as it appears on your birth certificate?
Yes.
Okay, and have you gone by any other names?
No.
No? Okay, sir. And what's your date of birth?
09/10/2001.
Okay, and just the last 4 digits. And have you used a different social security number or date of birth?
No.
No. And what day did you get to the Lake County Jail?
Tuesday, the 5th.
Okay. And your address?
561 South Union Street, apartment 110, in Gary, Indiana, 46403.
You said apartment two is, oh, I think you wrote 207, but it's 110.
Yeah, that was an accident. I ain't
That's
even.
okay. Correct. Okay, and you said that was in Gary, 464. Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Do you read, write, and understand English?
Yes,
And how far did you go in school?
college.
And as we sit here today, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No.
Have you been convicted of a felony before?
Um,
Are you currently serving a sentence in the Lake County Jail?
No.
Are you on probation or parole from anywhere?
Yes, probation out here in Lake County.
Okay. And are you on bond from anywhere?
No.
And do you have any other criminal matters pending against you in any other courts, any other states besides what you have here?
No.
No. And have you had a public defender here before?
I have an attorney, Tom Mullins.
Okay, Attorney Mullins? Okay. So let me advise you while you're here, you have 2 matters. So give me a moment. Let me take a look at this. Okay. Your case, let's see. Let me go check this one out too. Okay. So your first case where Attorney Mullins represents you, 2501 F6103. That's the matter you're on probation for. And on August 7th, a petition to revoke your probation was filed. And these are the alleged violations. Rule number 2, the defendant engaged in criminal activity as indicated by charges filed on August 6, 2025 by the Maryville Police Department. He's charged in Lake Superior Court Criminal Division, Room 1, with count 1, domestic battery at level 1, level 6 felony, and count 2, domestic battery at class A misdemeanor, in cause 45 GO1 2508 F6 2325. Rule number 5, the defendant failed to report for a scheduled drug test on June 30th, 2025. And rule number 13, financial obligations. The defendant failed to pay probation user fees in the amount of $280. The defendant paid $100. The defendant has a balance of $180. And rule number 4, the defendant failed to complete an alcohol treatment program as court ordered on May 22nd. And he failed to complete 40 hours of community service as ordered as well on May 22nd. So for your probation violation, you're being held with no bond. Okay. And then your new case, 2508 F62325. This is the case the probation matter was referring to. So charges were filed on August 6th. Count 1, domestic battery, a level 6 felony, and count 2, domestic battery, a class A misdemeanor. Sir, do you understand the charges that have been filed in this new case? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and for your new matter, I'm going to set your bond at $10,000 surety or $1,000 cash. And sir, with your new matter, I'm going to continue the temporary no contact order so you can have no contact with the Monday Myers. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you said Attorney Mullins. So Attorney Mullins represented you on the case that you're on probation with. He helped you get that matter resolved. Are you planning on retaining him for this matter and your new case, or do you want to see if you qualify for the services of a public defender?
No, I'm gonna keep him.
Okay, you're going to keep him? Okay, so we will notify Attorney Mullins. And for your new case, you want to make sure you hire an attorney within the next 20 days because there's certain legal rights that you could waive. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, sir. So both of these matters are going to be before Judge Vasquez. Let's see. Yeah. And I'll set your formal appearance for August 15th, state's discovery, August 29th, defense discovery, September 12th, and your omnibus hearing is going to be October 3rd. And we'll also set your PTR for further proceedings before a judge for August 15th. Okay, sir, do you have any questions for me?
No.
No? Okay, thank you very much. I'll come back to you. Let's see. Okay, Mr. Walker, good morning.
Morning, how you doing?
I'm well, thank you very much. Can you please spell and state your full name for me, sir, including your middle name if you have one?
RODNEYWOLLDELLWALKER, Junior. Brian Walker.
Okay,
Junior.
thank you, sir. Is this the name that appears on your birth certificate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, have you gone by any other names?
No, ma'am.
No, and what is your date of birth, sir? Okay, and just the last 4 digits of your social security number? 601. Okay, it's just kind of hard to hear in the back, so thank you. Have you used a different date of birth or social security number?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay, and what day did you get to the Lake County Jail?
August 6th.
August 6th? Okay, thank you. And your address?
835 Louisiana Street, Gary, Indiana, 46402.
Okay, thank you. And sir, is this a house or an apartment?
The house.
It's a house? Okay. Do you read, write, and understand English?
Ma'am.
And how far did you go in school?
11th grade.
As we sit here today, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
Have you been convicted of a felony before?
Yes, ma'am. 2021.
Okay. And are you currently serving a sentence in the Lake County Jail?
No, ma'am.
Are you on probation or parole from anywhere?
No, ma'am.
Are you on bond from anywhere?
Yes, Lake County and Gary.
Okay. And do you have any other criminal matters pending besides what you have here in Lake County and in Gary?
No, ma'am. I mean, an old traffic stop out of Ohio before I had got my license. So it's like a warrant back in Montgomery.
Ohio. Okay.
Driving with license.
Driving on license. Okay. And have you ever had a public defender here before in Lake County?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember who it was?
I want to say Gellinger. His first name was John. I can't remember. I know it started with a D.
Okay.
Bald
That's
head.
okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me pull up your case, sir, and advise you while you're here. Let's see. On August 7th, the following charges were filed against you. Count 1, unlawful carrying of a handgun, a level 5 felony. Count 2, unlawful carrying of a handgun, a level 5 felony. And count 3, possession of marijuana, a class B misdemeanor. Sir, do you understand the charges that have been filed against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So it's 2 weapon violations?
So they charge you, I haven't read the case, but there's 2 counts of unlawful carrying of a handgun. Sometimes they do that. So you got three counts total. Let me see. So you know what? You don't want to say anything about your case, okay? Because it might be against your interest. So I know sometimes people want to say something, but you don't have to say anything, okay? Let me see. Your bond. Okay, so you got some pending cases. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to reset your bond to $50,000 surety or $5,000 cash. And for your case that's already pending, do you have a public defender representing you in that case?
My Gary Court, I have Strassi Law Group, and I have one more payment for them to get on my previous case, and I'm gonna try to get them on this one too.
Okay, so do you have a public defender for the case that you already have pending?
No, man, I
The
didn't.
felony? The felony?
I didn't enter an attorney. I was supposed to be back in court for that this month, and I was gonna bring this month.
Okay, so do you want me to see if you qualify for a public defender, or you want to hold out to see if you can get a Strachey's law office to represent you on this new case?
I mean, as of right now, we do a public defender.
Okay, what's been your income in the last 30 days?
None.
None. Do you have any money in a checking or savings account?
Nothing.
No. Do you own any property like a house or a car?
Car.
You own a car?
Yes, ma'am.
If you had to sell it, what do you think you could get for it?
For like 2,000.
Okay. And are you receiving any benefits from the state and federal government?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, you qualify for the services of a public defender.
Lonnie Randolph on Wednesday, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So let me see if I can try to.
Available RN stimulable. Zebra RN stimulable.
It's too soon. Okay, so you're in. This matter will also be before Judge Vasquez, okay? And so on this case, we have Attorney Randolph appointed, the public defender to represent you. If you decide to get an attorney, you can always have the public defender withdraw, but he's appointed on this case. And your court dates are going to be, your formal appearance is going to be August 13th. Your state's discovery is going to be August 27th. Defense discovery is going to be September 10th. And your omnibus hearing is going to be October 1st. Okay. So, Mr. Walker, I'll come back to you to see if you have any questions for me. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Williams, good. Well, afternoon now. Can you please spell and state your full name for me, including your middle name, sir, if you have one?
BRYANKEITHWILLIAMS
Okay. Thank you, sir. Is this the name as it appears on your birth certificate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. And have you gone by any other names?
No, ma'am.
No. And what is your date of birth?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
11.
November 5th. I'm sorry. It's the end of the day. I know everybody's hungry. I'm sorry. We're getting silly. Your birthday is November 5th, 1991.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and the last 4 digits of your social security number.
4962.
4962.
162.
49.
41. 41.
Thank you. It gets hard to hear in the back. 4162. Okay, sir, have you used a different date of birth or social security number?
No, ma'am.
No. And what day did you get to the Lake County Jail?
Yesterday morning.
Okay. And your address?
851 State Street, Hammond, Indiana. Not current on the zip code though.
Okay. And is this a house or an apartment?
It's a house.
Okay. Do you read, write, and understand English?
Yes, ma'am.
And how far did you go in school?
11th grade.
As we sit here today, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No.
Have you been convicted of a felony before?
No.
Are you currently serving a sentence in the Lake County Jail?
No.
Are you on probation or parole from anywhere?
Yes, probation, Lake County.
Lake County, okay. Are you on bond from anywhere?
No,
And do you have any other criminal matters pending against you in any other courts, any other states?
no,
No, and have you had a public defender here in Lake County before?
yes.
Okay, do you recall who that was?
I think it was Michael Woods or something like that.
Okay, okay, sir. So let me advise you while you're here, you have 2 cases. So give me one moment. Okay, so I'm going to start with your new case, 2508 F5416. On August 6th, the following charges were filed against you. Count 1, domestic battery by means of a deadly weapon, a level 5 felony. Count 2, intimidation, a level 5 felony. Count 3, criminal confinement, a level 5 felony. Count 4, criminal confinement, a level 6 felony. Count 5, domestic battery, a level 6 felony. Count 6, domestic battery resulting in moderate bodily injury, a level 6 felony. Count 7, pointing a firearm, a level 6 felony. Count 8, interference with the reporting of a crime, a class A misdemeanor. And count 9, domestic battery, a class A misdemeanor. Sir, do you understand the charges that have been filed against you? I'm not asking you if you agree with them. You don't have to say anything about what happened. Do you just understand the charges I just read to you?
I understand.
Okay.
That's the only charge. I didn't even know it was that new.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So due to the charges that have been filed against you, I'm going to enter a no contact order. So you can have no contact order with Yesenia Hernandez. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, give me one moment. Okay, sir, you are on probation, so there'll be a 15-day hold before you can post your bond in the amount of, I'm going to reset it to $85,000 surety, or that's $8,500 cash. Okay. And then your other matter, 2402 F564. A petition to revoke, let's see, was filed August 7th. And petition to revoke amended with the alleged violation, rule number 2. It's the new case that I just read. The defendant did engage in criminal activity as indicated by charges filed on August 6, 2025 by the Gary Police Department. He's charged in Lake Superior Court Criminal Division 2 with count 1, domestic battery by means of a deadly weapon, a level 5 felony. Count 2, intimidation, a level 5 felony. Count 3, criminal confinement, a level 5 felony. Count 4, criminal confinement, a level 5 felony. Count 5, domestic battery, a level 6 felony. Count 6, domestic battery resulting in moderate bodily injury, a level 6 felony. Count 7, pointing a firearm, a level 6 felony. Count 8, interference with the reporting of a crime, a class A misdemeanor. And count 9, domestic battery, a class A misdemeanor. And cause 2508 F5416. And you're being held with no bond in your probation matter. So, sir, do you understand why you are here on your probation case?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So do you plan on, so attorney, let's see. Okay, so Attorney Jones, the public defender, already represents you for your probation case. For your new case, are you planning on hiring an attorney, or do you want to see if you qualify for a public defender?
I want to see if I qualify for a public defender.
Okay, and it looks like Attorney Jones just filed her appearance on the 29th of July. So is your financial situation pretty much the same as when Attorney Jones was appointed to represent you on July 29th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll appoint a public defender to represent you on your new case.
Okay, actually, Your Honor, it was Kenya Jones and PTR courts, so we're gonna move both of them to Mike Woods on Wednesday.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, sir. So you are going to be before Judge Bakota, and Attorney Woods is going to represent you for your PTR case and your new case. So I'm going to give you the following court dates for both your matters. So for your new case, your formal appearance will be August 13th. Your state's discovery is August 27th. Your defense discovery is September 10th, and your omnibus is going to be October 1st. And for your PTR, the further proceedings will also be on the 13th. Okay.
So what was the
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Okay. Let me finish doing letting everybody know the penalty for their charges, and then I'll come back to you, Mr. Williams, and I'll answer your question, okay?
All right.
We're almost finished, everybody. Appreciate your patience. Okay. If you're convicted of a level 5 felony, you may be in prison for 1 to 6 years and a $10,000 fine. Under some circumstances and at the court's discretion, a sentence may be imposed below the minimum of 1 year. If you're convicted of a level 6 felony, you may be in prison for 6 months to 2.5 years and a $10,000 fine. And under some circumstances and at the court's discretion, a sentence may be imposed below the minimum 6 months. Further, at the court's discretion, the court may impose judgment of a level 6 felony as if it were a class A misdemeanor. A person convicted of a class A misdemeanor may be in prison for up to a year and may be fined up to $5,000. A person convicted of a class B misdemeanor may be in prison for up to 6 months and may be fined up to $1,000. A person convicted of a class C misdemeanor may be in prison for up to 60 days and may be fined up to $500. If you're convicted of a level 5 felony, you'll only be entitled to 1 day of good time credit for every 3 actual days spent in confinement. So you end up serving 75% of the sentence if the sentence is ordered to be served incarcerated. If you're convicted of a level 6 felony or misdemeanor, you will receive day-for-day credit. So you end up serving 50% of the sentence if the sentence is served incarcerated. Okay, back again. Attorney Mayor, do you see any Rule 2.6?
I do, Ms. Roselle and Mr. Resper.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, all of you except perhaps Mr. Resper and Ms. Rozelle do not qualify for a bond reduction hearing today, but that doesn't mean you can qualify at your next court date. So that's something you just need to speak with your attorney about, okay? So starting with you, Mr. Robinson. Now, Mr. Robinson, when I asked you if you're on probation, so are you currently on probation?
I believe I was taken off in July. They had extended it so then I could finish the community service. They said that my probation was up, but I still needed to finish the community service.
Okay, so you still have to do your community service?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that means you're still on probation, okay? So we will keep that 15-day hold, okay? But that's something, again, you can still discuss with your attorney to, make sure. Do you still have an attorney for your probation case in Illinois or no?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. But maybe you can have your attorney here look into it. Okay. So your bond is $25,000 surety or $2,000, $500 cash. You have to wait 15 days before you can post that. We've appointed you an attorney. Do you have any questions for me, sir?
What day will I be able to post bill?
15 days from today.
With none of the time that's already been served?
Correct. We start from the day that you have your hearing because I just advised you of why you're here. Okay. So 15 days from today. And like I said, you actually have court on the 14th, so you can talk this over with your attorney, Attorney Faust. But you got to wait that 15 days since you're still on probation.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
No.
No? Okay. Thank you, sir. Your hearing is concluded.
All right, guys. Time for OJ. Thank you so much for coming out today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the gifted memberships. People love gifted memberships. They're so cool. Thank you for the bits, Kelly and Monica on Twitch. I really appreciate it. Good luck today with the babies. You guys got a lot going on. Vibers have a lot going on. Come to Discord and talk if you need to. I'll try to be in there all day if you want to talk about anything. All right? Bye, guys. Have a great day. Thank you.
Got these life that goes digital dreams through the screen. Her blue eyes gleam. Wicked humor sharp as a knife. Her street sparks electric light. Late night when the world sleeps, she's the friend that always keeps. Giggles roll like thunder loud. She stands out in any crowd. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom. Eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted sharp. In a way, there's no alarm. Street of tales waiting to the night. Her laughter feels just right. Even when my world turns gray, with a giggle she lights the way. Her eyes hear a sky so blue. In her jokes there's a truth so true. With each stream she brings the light, turns dark days into bright. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom. Eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted sharp. In a way, there's no alarm. Streaming tales late into the night. Her laughter feels just right. Even when my world turns gray, with a giggle she lights the way. Kathy's laugh cuts through the gloom. Eyes blue like a summer's bloom. Her humor dark and twisted sharp. In a way, there's no